I think it'd be The Overcoat by Nikolai Gogol. It's funny and sad, and I think it's the way that God actually thinks of us when if he in fact does. I had a wonderful mentor named Tobias Wolff, and I just got into grad school on a kind of a funny story, and I went up to him at a party, maybe possibly drunk, I'm not sure, and I said, you know, I just want you to know I'm not writing that funny crap anymore. I'm writing real literature now. And he just looked at me and gave me the best piece of advice was, don't lose the magic. And so I said, yeah, of course not. And then I went off and lost the magic for 7 years. Pretty much anywhere. I have a writing shed in New York that I go to. It was actually a tool shed, and my wife very sweetly remade it. And now the family joke is that I'm the only tool in the tool shed. But I can write on an airplane or anywhere. My first book was written actually at work, and I had this whole drill where I would, my desk was as far away from the door as I could get it, and I'd put a story up on one screen and then my work on the other, and I even had a series of postural adjustments, so I'd be writing with excitement, and if somebody walked in, I'd hit Shift F3 and kind of look as depressed as I could so they'd think I was working. I will take an idea from anywhere. My theory is you try to, at least I try to get the smallest possible idea that's not all freighted with ethics or philosophy or thematic intention, just some little tidbit that's funny. So I had a story called Sea Oak that was, it came out of an incident in a mall. I was in Syracuse, New York, walking behind these two young women, and they were talking very excitedly, and I kind of leaned in and I heard the one say, I know I told him to kick his around his ass. And her friend said, I know. And I thought, wow, that's like poetry. That's some new kind of poetry. So I kind of stalked them through the mall, and when I got home, I just tried to imitate the way they were speaking. It had about a 3-page sort of riff on that, which after a lot of revision became this story, Sea Oak. So ideas are actually, I think it's a little bit like in biology, that idea of the seed crystal. You start with the smallest little thing, and then by reworking it, it actually will kind of grow outward very organically. So I find you don't have to worry too much about ideas at the beginning, but you have to find some little fragment that excites you for a reason that you can't explain.